For a small village, you have quite a selection of places to eat. We follow the locals down Shady Avenue to Gary's Restaurant.
One of the bright spots here on Shady Ave in Lowville is Gary's Restaurant. It's been here since 1975. You can come here and get everything homemade from beginning to end, from your soup to your main course to dessert. I had homemade soup, homemade main course, the chicken and biscuits, and the biscuits were made here. The mashed potatoes are made fresh, and then I topped it off with a homemade pumpkin pie that was made by Tammy, and I'm telling you, it's worth the trip way up north here to Lowville just to try one of Tammy's desserts. Another bright spot here on Shady Ave is the Town Hall Theater, and I was racking my brain as to what it reminds me of. For those of you who go back into the 1940s, I think it was 40s and maybe the 50s, there was a theater in downtown Utica called the Olympic. And this one, I'm telling you, it was like time traveling. It's as though I'm back in the Olympic Theater. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it's still open. The Town Hall is a unique experience because here there are 687 seats with one great big screen. And on top of that, if you're bringing your little children, there is something here that is very unique. It's a crying room, and so if your child starts to act up, you can go upstairs and sit down on a very comfortable couch and let the baby cry to his or her heart's content and still catch the movie. Today they're showing the brand new movie Madagascar 2, and if you come at the matinee time at 2 o'clock, the tickets are only $3.75.
Down in South Carolina, couldn't see the clearing road.
If you're looking for the largest cow in all of New York State, she's right here in Lowville. Her name is Lewinda. Hi, Lewinda. That stands for Lewis County Windmills and Dairy. And if you come right now, you'll see she's wearing her hunting cap. Other times of the year, she'll wear whatever is appropriate for the season. I've seen her wearing sunglasses or a wreath at Christmas time. Be sure to take a look at her when you drive by here in Lowville.
When you drive through Lowville, there's no mistaking that you're in dairy country. Just follow a milk truck from one of the many family farms and it will take you to the Lowville Dairy Co-op. Here the milk is screened and tested before it heads to Kraft Foods in Lowville, H.P. Hood in Oneida, or other destinations.
This co-op actually has been around since 1936. Years and years ago, milk was being shipped into New York City, and the farmers really didn't have a bargaining agency, so a bunch of them broke their contracts with a local cheese plant and formed a cooperative. I think there's 12 original members. We've got 192 now, and those 192 make by far a lot more milk than we actually just finished a record year. We had 315 million pounds of milk, which is like 36 million gallons in a year's time, and that equated to $66 million worth of economic activity locally. This is the first spot for the milk trucks. They're going to stop in here and get screened for antibiotics, for levels of a bacteria, different quality control issues. As long as the truck is okay, then that milk is then sold to our customers. But the density here is, as far as farms, our 192 farms are probably within a 25-mile radius of Lowville, and it's just one of the most dense milk sheds in New York State, comparable maybe to like Lancaster, Pennsylvania, or different parts of Wisconsin. A lot of our milk trucks can haul 3 loads a day, which is really uncommon. It saves a tremendous amount of hauling costs to our farmers.
Dairy farming is the backbone of Lowville, and the backbreaking work of the dairy farmer is not for the faint of heart. 3rd and 4th generation farmers carry on the tradition of raising crops and cattle, and the daily chores, milking, and caring for the herds.
It's a 4th generation dairy farm. It started in 1860. Be my great-great-grandfather Howard Ross, and then my grandfather Orrin, my father John, and now me. Probably through my high school years, I was quite interested in our farm, and we had a purebred herd, and we showed cows at the fair, and that kind of drew my interest towards it, and that pretty much salted me right there. We have registered Holsteins. We have 170 head with 90 milk cows, and 70 young stock, which would be 2 years and under. Here it starts at 4:45 in the morning. That's when I get up, and we usually have the milking and the cows fed by 8 o'clock. We go in for breakfast, have breakfast, come back out, finish up chores, then do whatever daily tasks we're going to do, whether it be crops outdoors or messing around with the cows, whether it be clipping, which one fellow is doing right now, or grooming the cows, or just moving cows to different parts as they get older. And in, of course, the summertime, you might work till 8 or 9 o'clock putting in crops. Just depends. But the wintertime's usually about 11-hour day for me. In winter or summertime, it could be 12 to 13 hours. Not every day, but most of the days. It's a very nice community for agribusiness, period, because there's a lot of services here. I know I have friends that are dairy farmers up north. There's a lot less services. I'm perfect location. I only have to drive about 3 or 4 minutes to get parts, services, whatever I need. We're very lucky to have a couple good vets in the area. You know, this area is very very conducive for dairy farming. Just the climate, and it's been a way of life up here for a long time. But the one thing I want to stress, dairy farming isn't just a way of life, it's a serious business now. You can't make a lot of mistakes or you're done before you get started. So you got to be sharp with a pencil and have a few breaks along the way.
Let's see what we can see. It's time for the Cooper Group's road trip. It's time.